Ooh, what's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is One Piece, episode 31 and 32. That's right, we're in a new arc. I don't know what this one's called. I actually don't know anything about this, except I'm assuming it has to do with Arlong, who is somebody. I'm assuming he's one of the, like, flashy villain pirates from the opener, but he also might not be, because Kuro wasn't. So I have no idea. But we are gonna catch up with Zoro and Usopp. We're gonna get the team back together, and I'm excited for that. It is a new arc. We're back in the pirate shirt to celebrate. Let's just dive right the heck in. If you want the full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly, because that's where I post those. But I'm gonna watch a show, and you are invited to watch with me. Nah, we're good. We're still vibing, chat. We're still vibing. Oh, my hair's gonna be wild. I'm zeroed in. I'm fired up. Let's go. I am. I'm feeling the hype of a new arc, guys. I really am. Serene. Sublime. Is the location of the Grand Line a mystery?
Nami-sanか。美しいお姿を思い出すだけで幸せになる。
This shit's back.
あの時の姉貴の目はアーロンの写真に釘付けだった。
Oh, it's the blue guy from the opening with the like bung nose, the right? Saw blade. If his nose is a chainsaw that can like zoop around, I'm gonna cackle.
あんたらまさかあのアーロンを知らないんじゃないでしょうね。
I mean, they just beat the shit out of Don Krieg. I feel like they should be pretty confident. They can beat the ruler of the East Blue.
こうなったらとことん教えて差し上げるっす。
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
グランドラインで大暴れ。
Is a fishman.
巨人か。俺まだ会ったことねえな。
Like literally? There are like literal mermaids in this world?
こんなやつか。
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my body.
その三大勢力の一つが桜花七部会。
Seven Bulldogs, okay. I'm assuming Mihawk is one of that group?
海賊相手の略奪行為の何割かを政府に収めることで存在を許された海賊たちなんです。
Are these all the men that Ramona Flowers dated?
政府の犬に他なりやせんが、奴らは強い。
That's not Hawkeye. I can't, like, Hawkeye, he seems chaotic, but he doesn't seem...
あの鷹の目のミホークも。
Oh, he is. I just don't see him working with the government. He seems more like his own kind of man.
巨人アーロンなんす。
こんなやつか。
さっきの絵を立たせただけじゃねえか。なぜそんな奴のところにナミさんは一人で。
だから奴の懸賞金を狙ってるんすよ。
I don't think that's true.
こうか。
ぶっ殺すぞってめえ。
あんた方、足の話を。
It's very funny.
とにかく飯にしようぜ。
そうだ。飯だ。
Luffy truly is after my heart. Food first.
ついた肉のやつ。
足もやし炒め。
Meat things with bones in it.
やっぱいいな。コックがいると。
I'm not a big bones guy. Except ribs. And chicken wings. And like a T-bone. Okay, there. Yeah, I get it. The good meats do come on bones. I'm wrong. I love that every time it cuts to her alone on the ship, she is not sailing. The ship is just sailing by itself, and she is like emotionally her hometown. Oh, yeah, she's going to like rescue her family or some shit.
君は波の海賊どもとはまるで頭の出来が違う。
Does that guy have whiskers?
俺の友人になっておけばこのイーストブルーでいくらでも甘い汁が吸える。それが分かってると。
That's a great design.
いつも悪いな。
Oh, she's a literal, like, okay. I love the design of the web. I don't like that, but I love that. Interesting. Yeah.
おいハチ口を慎め大佐はお得意さんだぜ
おおそうか
This guy is in. These guys are so creatively designed. I fucking love the fishmen. I kind of wish they were good guys. They're fun. Feet for free, Oda? For free? Oda. Come on now.
俺の父ちゃんはアーロンに殺されたんだ
Oh my god.
分かったら
I understand that she got some titties on her, but
この通り
裏切りはてめえのお箱だからな
まあね
What is going on here?
切り込むぞ
We're just gonna break in. We don't need to go in, Mary. Let's go through the front door.
俺はルフィにあの女を連れ戻すように言われた
Luffy's gonna have to save these idiots from Arlong, because this is gonna go real bad. Oh, interesting.
ゴーイングメリーゴーだあんなところに
やっぱりここにいるんすね
His face! He's so mad!
よーし未知の土地に足を踏み入れんとする俺の勇姿にキャプテンウソップの大冒険とタイトルをつけよ
Yeah, this is gonna go really poorly.
うナミは連れ戻せなかったということで俺の縄を
We'll just say we couldn't do it.
脱出よいちょっと待てお前ら
Now is a good time to untie Zoro.
忘れやすい
じゃあひとまず陸に上がろう
I guess they only left like a day before Luffy, so he's gonna get there pretty quick.
なんで道までこんなに
そいつはモームって怪物の仕業だ
俺たち
お前島流しの仲間だな
These idiots got captured so fast!
なんだ魚人に似てるけど人間じゃないギリギリで
Just barely. The sharp teeth don't help.
必殺鉛星
Why does everyone have mallets with them? Are these like well-known attack on the head mallets that everyone just uses?
どっちへ行った
あっちよ
あっちだな
早く、私の家へ
She reminds me of Nami. Is she like a sister? Are we meeting Nami's sister here? Fuck, that looks great.
うまそう
どれどれ
Luffy and I are on the same page. Oh my god, Momu is a fucking cow? Is it a manatee cow? That's very funny. I love that it has the hairstyle from Rugrats. Is that Angelica's hair?
なれるさんあいつはうちの航海士だ、一緒にグランドラインに行くんだ
So Luffy has to like defeat Arlong to like get her back. That makes sense.
せっかくの酒がこぼれちまうじゃねえか
Oh shit, that thing's big.
下等な人間が言ってくれるわ一度は許すが半魚ってのは二度と口にするな
Yeah, let's not be racist. You know what I mean?
そう怖い顔するなナミお前は人間でも特別さ我らがアロン一味の誇る有能な測量士だ
Interesting.
おいナミ測量士ってどういうことだなんでお前がこいつと仲良くや
In a world that's mostly ocean, that's ruled by pirates, super strong people who can breathe underwater, that kind of makes sense that they would be more powerful, though.
のこのこ追ってくるなんて信じられないバカね
これがてめえの本性か
That's what her tattoo is. Oh.
アーロン一味の幹部よ
Interesting. She had the short sleeves. Wait a second. All right, wait. We're gonna go really quickly back to an... Oh, can I find an early episode where she has short sleeves on? No. Right? She always have like a sleeve on. Interesting. The tattoo. Huh. Ha. Nami! What's she doing, girl? I love, like, we've been talking in these reactions, right? We've been talking about how the show keeps bringing up pirate captains that show an element of Luffy's character by comparing it to the opposite in that pirate captain, right? We had the person who treats his crew poorly in Kuro. Luffy wants to be friends with his crew. We had the external power versus internal power fight of Krieg. And now I like that in continuing on this train of opposites, now we have Luffy, who cannot swim and cannot go underwater, versus Arlong, a pirate captain who is incredibly strong because he's a fishman who can breathe underwater. And they keep throwing these opposites at Luffy, these foils, if you will, in a way that allows us to keep diving deeper into him. And I think it's so smart. This show is so well written. And like, I think it's a little long-winded, right? Like, I think that you could probably trim this down and do everything we've done so far in like 20 episodes. I think you could probably cut like a third, but I don't mind it. Like, it's so fun, and I'm always having such a good time watching it. That like, the pacing doesn't bug me because I'm on a high. And I think that is so impressive. I love this shit. Let's watch the next one. One Piece! I could bop to this at the club. You know what I mean? I could be 3 or 4 drinks in just like... Guys, it is as shocking to me as it is to the internet that I am married. Somebody puts up with this bullshit. We are on the cruise! We are. No recap again. I'm digging the no recaps. As someone who like is watching it straight through, I have to watch the recap time because for patrons to sync up and stuff. But if you want to watch along, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But yeah. All right, Momu, what you got for us? Yeah, a little big. He's so cute. I kind of love him. It's a nice shade of green. It's like my backdrop. Stay away from my food! Oh no. No need to hold back, dude. That thing could fit your whole ship in its stomach. You're not gonna see that. Oh, okay. Hold up, I got this. Yes, cause like, get me off this fucking ship. These people are gonna get me killed.
死んでもいいから父ちゃんの敵を取るんだ。じゃあ死ね。私は知ってる。遠い未来を見据えて、今は死ぬより辛い生き方に耐えてる子。
She's talking about Nami. Yeah, Nami's up to something.
我慢します。どうしたらいいですか?
Well, fuck, is this kid about to get his own show? Like, they're setting him up like a great little protagonist.
お前実はいいやつだな。入れ墨してるけど。
偏見。
The anti-tattoo thing is interesting. Like, when I was in Japan, I had to cover this up in certain places. And it's like, it's not even anything, but it's just some Elvish, but...
さらにびっくり。ここはその魔女が育った家。
Yeah, sisters.
私とナミは義兄弟なの。
Sisters. Never were there such devoted sisters.
ナミんち？
私もナミも孤児でさ。
Oh.
ナミは自分の親や村の人を裏切ってアーロン一味に加わったってことか？
まあそういうこと。まさに魔女だろ。
Nah, Nojiko's in on this shit. There's something going on here.
悪く巨人に捕まってたんだ。やべえな。どうしてっかな、あの野郎。
Zoro's fine. He's basically invincible.
そこそこ腕も立ったし、利用しがいのあるいいカモだったわ。
You were good suckers worth using has a very different meaning in my life.
そうと分かったらさっさと消えてくれる。目障りだから。
Zoro's got them skills. That pool is full of sharks though, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but...
違うだろ。両手両足縛ってんだぜ。泳げるかよ。
You could like wriggle.
命はもっと大切にしましょうってか。
It's like, damn, value your life more. Can I play him in the live action? Nami's gonna have to explain that.
人一人も見殺しにできねえ小物が息がってんじゃねえぞ。
ここやし村か。ちょうどいい。用があったところだ。
Oh no. Is Nami working with them to protect Kokoyashi Village, but like she's sacrificing Gosa and the other ones?
てめえだったのか。武器を所持してた野郎ってのは。
God, Arlong's design is so fucking cool.
大港町誤差は他の町や村への見せしめに消した。貢ぎ金が払えなかった失態は。
Was he like chopped up by Buggy and then chopped back together?
貢ぎ金って？
その名の通り、あいつらに差し出してる金のことさ。
Offer.
じゃあ、あのでっかい町がたった一人のために？
それがアーロンの支配。種族主義のあいつらが人を殺すことなんか何とも思っちゃう。
Wow.
イーストブルーを丸ごと巨人の帝国にする気か、あいつら。
Cool. Very cool. Cool. Yeah, this is rad.
武器の所持は立派な反乱だ。以後てめえのような反乱者が出ないよう他の人間どもの見せしめに。
Oh no, Gen-san.
私たちはこの8年間欠かさずちゃんと水着金を納めてきたんだよ。
Nami's gonna be pissed.
ここで暴れては私たちの8年間が無駄になる。戦って死ぬこと。
This is such a fucking great way to set up a villain.
大切だな。いいことを言う。そう、生きてるから楽しんだ。
I'm really worried Arlong's just gonna like pull his body down onto his nose. Oy.
やめろ。絶対に手を出すな。
Gen-san is a fucking G, okay? This dude fucking rocks. He's about to die, but he fucking rocks.
火薬星！
Usopp, no!
見ろ、あそこだ！屋根の上に誰かいるぞ！
Oh!
キャプテン！ウソップ！
Usopp! This is why he's my boy!
下等な人間が俺に何をした！
Oh shit!
俺たちは至高の種族だぞ！今度は村が。
Oh my god. Oh, Usopp.
絶対逃がすんじゃねえぞ。俺たちを何だと思ってやがるんだ。
I'm amazed they tolerate that. Or that Arlong tolerates them treating him like that.
みんなに迷惑をかけた。
何言っとるんじゃ。
I like that they're treating him like he's like a shark that sees blood and that they have to like calm him down because I don't know how he puts up with that noise so close to his head. I would lose my fucking mind.
お金で全てことが運ぶからあいつとの約束までもう少し
There it is. I knew there was something.
何でも1億ベリー稼いで私はこの村を買うの
100 million berries, so that's $1 million? God damn.
約束だしな。さてどうしたもんかね。面倒なことになってきたぜ。
Zorro! I did not expect that. Interesting. All right. To be continued. Cool. Y'all, we did it. We got through episode 2 of this arc. I still don't know what this arc's called. I need to find that out. For the YouTube titles. For SEO and all that bullshit. My hair, the bopping to the opening theme makes this haircut, this like faux hawk thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I honestly don't know what I'm doing with my hair. I'm just kind of letting the middle grow and keep shaving the sides and seeing what happens. But, wow. Arlong is such a good villain, and this is such a great introduction to him. I don't really know how I feel about his men dragging him away. That feels a little out of character for him based on everything before it, but, like, it's fine. It works, and everything before it is so good that whatever, right? I love it. I love him. I love his design. I love the use of... Obviously, this doesn't really make sense culturally for where I'm from, but having the tattoos be an immediate sign to people that something's wrong, which is just a thing in Japan, right? And that's just culturally, they're very culturally specific to that. I experienced it. And like, this is like an elvish tattoo that's very much not a Yakuza sign, but I was still asked to cover it up at certain things, and was asked by the company I was working with to wear long sleeves for certain events and stuff like that. And I respected that, and I understood, and I went along with it because that just means something there that it doesn't mean where I'm from, right? That use of specificity to tie the villains of this to a real world thing that's viewed as villainous, it's just a really quick way to build them up, right? And now that Nami's here, she's wearing short sleeves and she's showing off that tattoo. Very interesting stuff. It's so sad, right? Because it's almost like a brand, right? She hates them. And you just know she freaking hates Arlong and his pirates. Despises them. And their mark is on her. And I don't know if that's going to come into play in the storyline. I feel like it is because they brought up the tattoo. I feel like that is going to be an element of the storytelling here. But it really is, that was like the first thing that struck me here is how she must feel having that on her person. And I hope they do get into it. I hope that becomes part of the storytelling, because it's such an interesting concept to play with. And, you know, it gets into, there's elements of superiority cultures that have existed throughout the world, right? This happens in a lot of different places where you have people who believe they're superior and they place their mark upon the people that they believe are inferior to them. It's happened in America. Canada had that issue. It's happened in Asia, in Africa. It's just something that like a lot of societies have done and is always a negative. There's no good version of that, right? But it feels like this show is handling that in a way that's very culturally non-specific, but is very relatable to the real world, that has something to say about the real world, right? And I think that that's really powerful storytelling here. I'm really excited to get into this arc. I think that of the arcs so far, I think that this one has the strongest setup. Part of that is that so much of the work of knowing who these characters are was done by earlier arcs, so it didn't have to set up a character as much as like Sanji had to be set up in the last one, Usopp had to be set up in Syrup Village. And so I feel like this time we know who these people are. We have a good idea of what's in their hearts, right? So this can just go. This can just be like, look at how bad this guy is. Here's why he's bad. Here's his belief system. Here's everything about him. What are our characters going to do? And, you know, I think that putting this villain so close to Kokoyashi Village, and this thing that Nami cares about means that there are stakes outside of, can Luffy punch hard enough to fight this guy, right? There are innocents here. For not for the first time, because obviously like Syrup Village also had innocents, but the innocents in Syrup Village were never really in danger. It was really only what was her name? Not Maylene. Kaya. Kaya was the only one in danger there, right? But this time it's like, how are you going to defeat these fishmen without getting these people hurt? And I think the arc is going to lean heavier into that than Syrup Village ever really did. And I'm excited for that. I really am. I think that this is a smart next step for the show to take. I think that the stakes of the show are raising, right? The temperature of the East Blue is rising. And Luffy, unlike the people around him, is sort of like the lobster in the cook pot. Obviously, this is not true. The whole idea that like if you raise the temperature slowly on frogs or lobsters in cook pots, they don't notice it. That's not just, we know that's it's a myth. But it's a myth that applies here in that it feels like everyone else kind of recognizes that things are getting tougher, and Luffy doesn't, because he has been through all of these things, and also he's got that spirit of determination in his heart, right? And I think it is fun to surround a main character who's so cocksure with people who have that hesitation. And God, yeah, it is like, the show is like a textbook for building a fantasy story. It's hitting all of the beats in a way that feels expected at times, but with a sense of humor and a sense of design and a world building that makes that kind of almost expected trajectory narratively fun and playful and unique. And I think that is really the strength of the show, is it's using a very basic sort of like hero's journey plotline, but it is surrounding it with this world that is so crazy and huge and so different and filled with such colorful but like world-fitting characters. Like, these fishmen are crazy to look at, but they fit here somehow. And that's awesome. And the way that this is telling that story, it is awesome. And yeah, I fucking love this show. Like, you could learn how to be a writer from this. You could teach this, everything we've seen so far, as like, here's how to start your story. And it's so good. I can't believe there's like 1,020 more episodes of this. Like, that's crazy. Let's watch them all. Let's do it, chat. We are on the cruise. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below, because Algorithm God is hungry and we must feed her. In this episode, that Algorithm Goddess is Nojiko. You are very cool. And I love that you are both adopted. Wait, no, they could both be adopted but have the same parents. They could have been adopted together. I don't know if they're related or not, but they look very similar. The only real difference between them is hair color, so I'm curious where that's going. But Nojiko's cool as shit. I'm excited for this. Let's see where this goes. Ooh, excuse me, if you want to follow me around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly, but if you don't, that's fine. Do something nerdy tonight. Bye.